Shoot. Yo, 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 what is good, everyone? Welcome to episode 11 of Pokey Tea Time. My name's Yizzy Pokemon.
And I'm NotShivam, aka Shivam,
Yeah.
aka Not.
And on this episode, or on our tea time, we like to share the latest news in the Pokemon community and give our hot take on it. And we want to add values to your lives and help you grow your collection as well. And we're not sponsored by Rain.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet. But how are you doing, Shiv? How is everybody doing? Let me know in the chat. How are y'all doing? Let's break the ice today. Let's break the ice today.
What you sipping on tonight?
Apple juice.
Mine is rain, because I need some caffeine.
Okay, that's good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I actually went to not Target, GameStop, and ooh, he's looking a little dirty right now. Went to GameStop and bought this. It was like I think a $10 or $15 cup.
No.
For $5. It's an official Pokemon mug. Official. Yeah. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I meant to go like shopping, like Christmas shopping, but I ended up shopping for myself. So I'll do it tomorrow morning. How is the volume, guys? How is the volume? But if we're good on that, then we'll keep the show. Okay, so do we want to do the special edition, like midway through or at the beginning? I forgot to ask you about that.
Let's just go ahead and talk about it.
Or should we get more people filtered in here? I feel like we gotta do them justice.
Nah, let's just go ahead and do it now. We got people in here now. We gotta start off with the heat, bro. Let the people know the news.
Okay. I'll let you lead this one.
So guys, this podcast is officially sponsored. After 11 weeks, this is our first sponsorship.
Mm-hmm.
Our sponsor is TCGStadium.com.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, they are a website that sells Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards. They sell all their products at MSRP, which is a big thing, or at a pretty good discounted price. And they also have pre-orders for Shining Fates at MSRP.
Look at there. It's on the screen, guys.
Their website is live as of today. And then you can place pre-orders now if you'd like. So, after this live, if you want to, go ahead and stop by on their website, tcgstadium.com. You can place pre-orders on anything, or you can buy things at MSRP or at heavily discounted rates. So that's a really, really big thing, for us, because we are officially now sponsored, which is awesome, because we've never been sponsored before.
Whoa. Yeah. So thank you, TCG Stadium, for sponsoring this tea time. Yeah, a big thing about this, right? They are a fairly new company, but I would like to mention that's why they have product. That's why they do have product. And before we even took on this sponsorship, I did want to kind of look at their website. And the prices is kind of what we go for, right? We want to stick to the MSRP. Like, I honestly wouldn't have taken this up if it was like above MSRP, or even that discounts on some of the items. They do have what's that called, secured payments, so that's something you look for. It's not a scam. PayPal, Shopify, Google Pay, they offer everything. Apple Pay. So either way, you're gonna get your money back if they don't provide. So not saying that you shouldn't trust them. It's just that you can tell they have all the signs of being trustworthy. And yeah, go ahead and do it. They're a new company, no fulfill orders. They're starting up December 23rd, if I'm not correct, right, Shivam?
Yeah.
So
but their site's officially live now. You can go on their site and you can start placing orders. Like, they're essentially live 3 days ahead of schedule. Yeah.
So let's go. Anyways, so thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the topic of the week. We got something spicy for you guys, like straight up spicy. Like, I didn't think we could outdo last week, but this week is, I don't know, Shivam, what do you think?
I think people are going to hate us.
Yes, they're going to hate us. But the people in here are going to love us. So that's what we are here for the valuable people. This week is going to be on content creating in the Pokemon community, to be specific. We're going to talk about the culture around it. stuff you should stuff I learned, throughout this whole year and a half that I've been creating content, and stuff you should look out for, stuff you should avoid, and stuff you shouldn't do, and stuff you should do. What about you, Shiv?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I feel like when we talk about the do's and don'ts in regards to content creating, you have a different perspective because you've been on the whole YouTube side of things, and then I have a whole different perspective in regards to the whole TikTok side of things. But we both have this sort of shared experience in regards to Instagram. So we can draw different parallels between all the stuff that we different have because, like, at the end of the day, content creating in regards to all these different platforms are completely different, right? Like, you can't post all the same things on all different things, right? It's just one of those things. So, talk about your sort of experience in regards to YouTube. How did you start? What were sort of the hiccups that you had? And then how did you get to where you are now? Because, like, I know for a fact that you've definitely struggled. You definitely had, burned outs. Like, there's stuff like creators have experience burnouts and stuff like that. So, like, talk about a little bit about that, and then we can go talk about myself.
Okay, so I started creating last year around August. I think I dabbled around it just for fun, we're creating content. I really like Pokemon. I grew up on it, and it was something regardless of the price or regardless of how much it was worth. It was something I just wanted to do for fun. This was before the hype or anything.
Right.
And once doing that, that's when I started getting plugged into the scene around November, so 3 months later. And that's when I took it not more seriously, but I want the whole setup. I want to provide value for people. I wanted the nice cameras, the nice angles. I wanted to hone my craft, and I wanted to take it more serious. There's a few things that I came upon and learned, and that's one of the biggest things that I want to tackle. So the first thing I wanted to tackle is the sub for sub culture in content creating, and how it's really not good for you. And the reason it's not good for you is because those people that send you messages, hey, will you sub and sub back to me? They're not going to watch your content. That one view, it could hurt your channel too. Let's say they come to your video and they leave a like and they leave. That actually ruins your average view time or watch time, which is very important in the YouTube community.
I didn't know.
Yeah, so if they come in, watch like 10 seconds, hit the like, say great video, boom, they're gone. That actually will hurt your content. And when I'm telling you these things, it's stuff that I've had conversations with other people. What I had conversations with even bigger content creators around this space. So that's something to watch out for. Another thing is, what am I saying? How to build relationships around it. Okay. So when I say self-worth, I'm not opposed with building relationships with people around here. I can name probably 4 or 5 people in the chat right now that I've built a close relationship with in the community and has provided value, vice versa. Like, I'll shout some people out. Imposter Gary Oak, Pokey Jubal, if he's still in here. And those people that I've watched their content. So when you build those relationships and they add value to you, you want to watch their whole video. And if you don't like their video, don't watch it. Don't just leave a like and leave. So that's what I mean in terms of that. Let's see. What do I want to add? I don't know. What do you think? What kind of things are you seeing in YouTube that about the culture that it brings a red flag to you?
I don't know. Like, for me, for those of you guys who do not know, I don't post any YouTube videos whatsoever. I do plan on starting it, but for me, it's just one of those things where I want to have the proper equipment. I want to have the same sort of knowledge and background in regards to production like Yizzy does. But one of the things that I've noticed, because I've built a large following on Instagram and TikTok, and that sort of culture there is completely different than what I see on YouTube. What I've noticed is that, small YouTubers, they have a tendency to group together, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with solidarity together, right? But something I've noticed is that a lot of people tend to have like this aspect where they do get frustrated or do get jealous because they're not seeing success behind their videos, and they just want to have this gratification in regards to content, rather than, you know, just doubling down in regards to what works and being able to take constructive criticism. It's just one of those things, you know, like being able to stick with trends and still being able to make the content that you still enjoy super duper important, right? You don't have to sacrifice what you love and what you enjoy doing for the sake of someone else. It's just more so about the fact of just keeping up with trends, right? Like the biggest trend that I'm noticing on every platform, when I say every platform, is every platform starting to take a page out of TikTok's book, right? We saw it with Instagram Reels, we saw it with YouTube Shorts. I'm now starting to see Snapchat starting to do the same sort of thing now, where like people can actually start building a sort of platform on Snapchat as well. It's just one of those things where when you see that, all these places essentially see that when it comes to attention spans are a lot shorter, right? The thing is that if you're not able to catch someone's attention within the first second, you're not gonna retain that sort of attention for the rest of the video. So it's like TikTok, right? TikTok's algorithm, the way it works is that if your video isn't doing great, someone will scroll past it and it'll create this sort of negative momentum on your TikTok content. And you don't see any sort of growth. You won't see your average view time or average views grow as well. So like one of the biggest things that I see from the YouTube side of thing, like from my perspective, is that you see people who they double down on what they have, and they're just not afraid. I mean, they're just so big-headed in the sense that their content is absolutely fantastic, but they're not willing to take constructive criticism. Or it's this whole follow for follow culture within the whole YouTube creator thing. It's borderline toxic, right? Like it creates a sort of toxic environment where like if someone automatically starts finding a little bit of success, then you have a lot of YouTube creators who get jealous, but like it defeats the purpose of solidarity. So I don't know, it's just one of those things that I see that just doesn't make sense to me, right? Like you have people who experience tremendous growth, and it's like, how are you experiencing tremendous growth without, you know, your your views increasing, right? Like all of a sudden you'll see people who buy followers, who buy subscribers, who buy bots, who buy promotionals, and it's just like the thing is that whatever happened to creating organic content that just performed really well.
Speaking of that, oh, wait a second. We got about almost 60 people in here. Smash that like. It's free, and it does help us out. Because if you smash that like, we're about to segue into a question for you. And you're talking about like solidarity. You're talking about instant gratification, and they feel that taste, right? How do you feel about people buying subs, buying followers, and AdSense? Because that's a thing I'm seeing more and more of in content creation. And I've talked to numerous content creators. Like, to be honest, we're not dumb. Like, the people in this space know exactly what is going on. And I'm not saying that to knock anybody that I know. What do you see? Because I have a strong opinion on this.
Okay, so, you know, for those of you guys who have been following me on Instagram for quite some time now, for a while early on, I was calling out people who bought followers on Instagram, you know? The thing is that I mean, like you said, it's kind of detrimental, whether it's, you know, Instagram or YouTube. Reason being is because if you want to get sponsorship deals from big corporations or big brands, there's public tools out there where you can see the engagement ratio that you have. If you buy a loads of followers, right, and you're only getting, you know, 10 likes, 100 likes on your platform, then what happens is that your engagement rate is it's completely shot down. You're better off, you know, having 400 followers and getting 100 likes or 50 likes because your engagement rate is perfect, right?
Yeah.
Like I see people who buy immediately, like they buy loads of followers on Instagram, I see some creators on here on Instagram who do buy followers, and you know they might hit, you know, 5,000 followers, 14,000 followers, 10,000 followers, but when you look at their other social media platforms, it makes no sense, right? You can't, like, if you have, you know, let's say hypothetically speaking, you know, 1,000 subscribers, or you have a TikTok where it's not popping off, then red flags just immediately pop up. How do you have 10,000 plus followers if your Instagram, I mean, if both of those platforms aren't conceding too well, right? Where are followers from? Because it's not coming out of the wazoo. Like, it's not because you're all the time. It's because of the fact that you're probably buying followers, as well as, you know, you're buying a little bit of followers just to sort of mask this sort of thing where you're getting some organic growth out of it. Like, the thing is that there's no way you're growing 1,000 followers within a week, simply because of the fact that Instagram's organic outreach isn't perfect, right? You can have a viral picture that gets, you know, 1,400 likes and you'll only get 20 followers out of it. I know that happens with me all the time. It happens to me all the time. Like, the past, I mean, my pictures perform really, really well on Instagram, but you're only going to get 20 likes out of it. The only reason why I'm seeing growth is because I have 26,000 followers on TikTok, and anytime I talk about my Instagram account, you're going to have some people go over from that platform to this platform.
Well, like, what's the end goal of buying 5,000 subs on Instagram
There is no end goal.
So it's just more of yourself? I mean,
yeah, it's more so to, like, feed your own ego, right? Like, hey, at the end of the day, you're feeding your own ego. Like, you might be fooling naive people, or people who don't know any better, or people who are new to the space, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, you're going to bed at night knowing good and well that you bought your followers.
So, in the you wondering about the YouTube side? So I've done actually research on it. So on the YouTube side, right? What should I mention first? I'm gonna mention this first, okay? First of all, I feel like it's like a slap to face for people who grinded hard, you know?
Absolutely, 1,000%.
People who worked their hard to 1K, you're buying it. It's like you're basically that guy that goes to Vegas, rents out a Lamborghini, flashes it. When you go back home, you're back into your normal life. You're lying to the people, okay?
Yeah.
Second of all, this is for maybe people that didn't have that type of intention, right? It really hurts your channel. It really does hurt your channel. And the reason is, when you do AdSense, these ads are coming to your video, right? And they're watching like 5-10 seconds. Usually it doesn't go out to the right customer. So it literally kills your channel to put AdSense and to buy these subs, because YouTube's going to look at, like, the way their algorithms work. Looks at that and sees that, wait, this isn't performing like it should be, like initially, right? Let's say you buy 5,000 views. It says, wow, you got 5,000 views on one video, and your next video has like 20. And YouTube sees that and is like, okay, nobody's really clicking on it anymore. When in reality, the reason it was getting these clicks per view, or these impressions, which actually bumps up your videos, it sees that, like, wait, people aren't liking your video anymore, and it hurts your channel. And this is from people I even know. I'll even mention, I'm not going to mention some names. I mean, even though they would be happy to let me use them, but they tried AdSense out, and they see their average view duration, what I was telling you about, your AVD. And it was, when they did the AdSense, it was 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, like 30 seconds. It wouldn't hit at least a minute. And they noticed that's terrible. It's absolutely terrible for your video. It doesn't matter how you look at it. When you look at somebody, like, this is how you know. Ask someone to send you a screenshot. If you're sus about them, you ask them to send your screenshot. Like, any content creator, they'll show you. And if it's abnormally, and then you see something like, 100 views, or it depends. The ratio depends on their size. But you should be hitting 50% of your average view duration. So if your video is like 10 minutes, you should at least have 5-6 minutes people watching your video. And if you don't, you need to change your content. You need to do something that adds value to people's lives. That's the number one key.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I noticed. I think this is a big thing for people who are, in here, that are, if you're wanting to make content, if you're trying to get into this space, a lot of people are wondering, how do I create content? Well, produce content that you love, that you can display your own passion in, but also when, like, you want to make it revolve around, when someone looks at your content, they need to leave seeing that piece of content with something, whether they're educated on something, whether they see your passion, they actually truly see that. It's more so giving your audience value. It doesn't, not necessarily in the terms of like monetary value, but like whether you make them laugh, whether you make them cringe, whether you make them angry, whether you like there's something that you can add value to that people are going to see. So, and this has nothing to do with like Pokemon, but like this has to do with content in general, right? Like when you buy followers, you're shooting your engagement down completely. Like that's why when people say content is king, content is truly king.
Yeah.
You know, I would rather have a few people looking at my content and enjoying that content, and then me doubling down on those people that watch my content and produce the same sort of thing. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, if these people enjoy it and I'm not focusing on the people that hate it, then I'm going to find more people who like the same sort of thing, and they invest their time into me even more, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like you have people who come out, you know, out of the woodworks, who just buy followers and they have no community behind them. And it truly is a slap to the face when it comes to real creators, because it's like I bust my tail off making 30, I kid you not, 30 pieces of content on TikTok a week, right? 30, that's the bare minimum. And then on Instagram almost every single day.
Wow.
So it's very difficult. Hey, what is going on, Pokekobe?
Oh, you know about Pokekobe?
Yeah, man.
Yo, shouts to Pokekobe. What did he do? He got monetized. That is another guy that grinded. Yeah. Okay, so another thing I want to add to that is, as far as buying followers, and you know how I say it was like detrimental to like the algorithms. It's also, if you hit that 1,000 the right way, you know your content is king. You buy your way to 1,000, you don't deserve that 1,000. So you're buying that 1,000 knowing all well that your community behind you is not enjoying your content. You don't deserve that 1,000. And so what's the point, right? You're at that 1,000, you don't have the watch time, and nobody's watching your video, so now you're like, what the heck?
Yeah. And I just want to add, like, the reason why we're talking about content creating is simply because of the fact that, you know, Pokemon has become a very, very lucrative space, right? As cards go up in value, you're gonna have a buttload of content creators come out, right? It's just one of those things. I mean, it's become very lucrative, right? For people who are, you know, seasoned in this space, people who have, you know, created sort of an established following on any sort of social media. But prior to this boom, are benefiting from that significantly if you've been doing it the correct way, right?
Exactly.
So like, my question to you is like, why do you think people are simply buying followers or buying subscribers or buying views just to be able to hit that, you know, end goal of monetization? Like, is that do you think that's like a status? Like, do you think that's what it is? Because for me, I feel like there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, I want to get 1,000 followers. Subscribers on YouTube. I want to hit that 4,000 viewer watch time or hour watch time. Just to be able to say that I'm monetized. Do you think that's the reason?
100%, dude. That's exactly it. And people don't need to be so fixated on monetization.
Absolutely.
They're fixated on that 1,000 goal, that K by their name. They want that nice little K right by your name on your homepage. And guys, like, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of some of these things, but I'm learning. That's why we're giving y'all this information. I wanted that K. I wanted any way I could get it. I mean, I've never asked for subs, but you know, I would try to build relationships hoping I would get a sub, but that's not the way to go. Like, no. I've learned that real fast. Fast. Do what? Oh. Your volume is.
Oh, am I here still?
Oh, you're good.
Okay. Essentially what I was going to say, I wanted to add, like, you know, early on when I got on Instagram, right, you know, I doubled down on my content. I wanted to show people, and it's still true to this day, I want to show people things that they're not normally seeing, you know. I doubled down on the whole collecting Pokemon toys or showing cards that, you know, are not really part of people's collections, things that people aren't always going to see. And that, you know, that performed really well. And that's what, you know, I doubled down on that more. And I doubled down on, you know, you can double down on, you know, relationships, but I doubled down on my community, right? Like, we all talk about the Pokemon community, but all creators have their own personal community. And I doubled down on that heavily. You know, there are people, you know, when I was posting my own TikToks on Instagram before Reels even came out, every single time I posted a TikTok, I lost followers. But I didn't pay attention to those people. I paid attention to the people that followed me. Every single time that and it happens to this day too. Like I'll post my Instagram to Reels and I'll still lose followers. That's fine. Or I'll post, an update in terms of my my fitness journey, and I'll still lose followers. I'm not focused on those people that unfollow me because I only want to focus on people who are invested into me. And that's what I want to focus on. I think that's what people need to start focusing on. Stop focusing on the numbers, right? Like I post on TikTok, right?
It's like the opposite of how we talk about the market. Focus on the numbers. Look at the numbers. And now we're like, stop focusing up on the numbers. It ain't about the numbers, bro. Who cares about the K? Me? No. You? No.
Yeah, it's so easy to say like don't focus on the numbers because I get caught up in the numbers all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
it's okay to focus on your numbers, and it's okay to see where you're working and where it's not working. It's just when it comes to like for example TikTok's a great example, right? I post 5 pieces of content, 6 pieces of content, sometimes 3. I post all the time on TikTok. I grind it out, right? And I've grown substantially. I just hit 26,000 followers on there. And the thing is that
congrats.
Some people come at me.
Everybody
like,
smash the like to congrats him. I'm gonna slide that in.
Appreciate it. Some people say like, Shivam, you show the same cards over and over again. Well, guess what? I worked hard for those cards, right? Or if like say
they really say that.
Yes,
every time you post again, I'm like, oh my gosh, show me more pictures. I'm like, I want to see another one. Like I get excited for people that have that collection and they post it in different ways. I don't know. I guess I'm just different.
Or like on TikTok, another thing is like if I go on a rant about something that I see that's going on, like I'm really really big on TikTok and where I legit call out scalpers. Like I'll stitch their video and I will literally call them out, and they're like, Shivam, why do you keep doing this? Like, why do you keep doing this? It's like, well, first of all, that's not what my content is solely fixated on. The only reason why you're seeing this sort of constant content consistently is simply because of the fact that TikTok's algorithm shows you that, right? I post way more funny or cringy or skit-based content than I do with cringy content. It's just that that's what you're seeing because you like that sort of stuff. It's just one of those things. Like Instagram, I'll tell you what, it's so easy to get frustrated, right? Like I remember I hit 2,000 followers almost immediately when I came into the Pokemon space. From December all the way to March, I did not grow whatsoever. I hit about 2,200. I teetered there for the longest time, but I grinded it out. I focused on my relationships with other content creators more too. Like I wanted to focus on people who are going to give me as much as I was going to give them, right? We talk about this sort of, content creator to content creator sort of relationships, right? Well, they need to provide you just as much value, right? This is a tangent, but I had a, content creator or Instagram account, come to my DMs. They had about 2,000 followers. They were following 5,000 people. They were like, hey, Shivam, do you want to do a shout out for shout out where we shout each other out? And I'm like, I don't mean to be rude, but if I shout you out, I'm going to provide you more value than you are going to provide me value, simply because of the fact that, you're relatively new to this space. I just don't see what I'm going to get out of it. I'm just really blunt to people. Like some people think that I'm being a douche, and I'm not. It's just me being honest. Like
I'd rather have that. Yeah.
Some people are just sensitive, and I just shoot straight with people. I'm not going to be around the bush.
Yeah, I know. That's how you want get that freaking Christmas mug. You're like, no, Yi, why?
Because I'm gonna spend that money on an expensive card. And guess what? Expensive card because I didn't buy a mug.
Yeah. Bah! I said I would send it to you. Gosh.
And I'll use that money to buy a card.
Or okay. No. Not if I ship it to you via Amazon.
Sell it on an Instagram Live.
Oh my god, y'all hear that, guys? He's so blunt. Okay, no, I know we're harping on like things we are seeing and things that, because it's our hot take and we like to keep it spicy, but we have a part 2 to this series, and the part 2 is more of tips and like the good part of it, right? The shining light at the end of the tunnel. But before we hit that, I'm going to mention one more spicy thing, okay, that I see in the YouTube community. So everybody wants that 1K, right, Shiv?
Yeah.
But 1K don't give you monetization, or doesn't give you, my ghetto came out, doesn't give you monetization. You need the 1K and 4,000 watch hours. So after
Yeah.
you do that sub for sub base, right? Some people that I know, should I say that I know? Well, too late now. I'm not gonna say any names, but like, hey, let's do playlists. Like, let's create a playlist and watch the videos to get your
So
4,000 out.
Like people, you like people are legit. You know, before they hit monetization, you're seeing people legit click on someone's created playlist and just have that.
Yes. But the more they talk about it, and I was like, yeah, cool. That I mean, that makes sense at the beginning, right?
What?
But then I think about, like, the more I think about it, I'm like, that's not right. And it's not even like my room to step out, but I can talk about it on my channel. So that's why I'm talking about it. It's the same culture as the sub for sub. It's like a watch for watch. Watch my video. And it goes along the terms of, if you don't deserve those minutes, why fake it? Like, why fake it? Your goal of monetization is to get AdSense, correct? Per 1,000 view CPM, you get $3-4, right?
Yeah.
What after you hit monetization, are you going to keep watching the videos to help someone make money?
Right.
No.
Like, how long is that feasible?
Like, yeah, you're gonna do 1,000. You're gonna watch his video 1,000 times to make him $3-4 a video. It's not feasible, guys. Grind it out, work hard, and get there. Because once you're there, or if you okay, I'll use this for example, right? Per video I do, I'm already getting 300 to 500 hours per video that we post, Shiv. Think about it.
Wow.
Right. So what's 4,000 divided by 500?
4,000 divided by 500?
Yeah.
21.
8. So we only need 8 of those videos to hit monetization. So you can see, when you hit 1K and you do it the right way, you deserve those views. You're going to hit monetization the right way, and it becomes exponential as far as growth works. But if you're faking the whole thing, what's the point? Like, what is the point? There is no point. Yeah. And that's why when you ask me that question, are they so fixated on the term monetization and the term 1K? Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Because why would you do it?
Yeah.
And I'm saying this, I know I'm like really adamant about it, but I'm saying this like out of love, like out of like content creating, you know? Like, do it the right way. Just do it the right way. And we're going to hit on that was weird that I say do it out of love, but like not love, but like passion. You know what I mean? That was kind of weird. But no. It's just that, like, it's something that I've learned. It's something that I've gone through the thick and thins, and it's something that I'm super passionate about. And I want people to do it the right way, because if you do it the right way, that's where the success comes from. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Pokemon is so big that literally everyone can win, right? Like, there's so much opportunity. Like, Pokemon is the biggest and most successful franchise there is right now. It, like, literally anyone can win right now. That's the thing. Like, you have people who win. Like, it's not a competition. So, like, that's why I see it's so toxic when it comes to, like, small YouTubers, right? Like, that's why I think it's so toxic, because it's like, instead of, building each other up, you have people who just tear each other down, or just are super passive aggressive about it, right? Like, I know, okay, so back in March, myself, Alex Hodges, shout out to Alex Hodges, him and I, we came up with this really huge idea that was pretty big, right? Like, no one was doing this on TikTok yet.
Oh, you're talking about the past thing?
Yeah, where like, myself, Alex Hodges, we went out of our way to, we got a dislike. We got a
thanks a lot.
We started this collaborative
It's probably
event.
your friend.
No, I don't think it's anyone.
No, it's your friend. That's your bit. That's your bit, because you tell everybody this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Look at that. You called it. You called this person out, and they switched. That's what's up.
I do that towards the end.
Yeah.
So don't dislikes yet.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I was saying is that myself and Alex Hodges, we came up with this idea where.
All right. See ya, imposter Gary Oak. That's my homeboy. DM me back, bro. Okay.
We wanted to create this collaborative event with other TikTok content creators on there, and that group is still there. We don't do a whole lot of collaborative stuff as much as we used to, but that was really big, right? Having almost every single big TikToker, Pokemon TikToker, come together and work out. the thing is that group chat still exists. Like we all still talk to each other on a regular basis. There's no toxicity there. We're all there to build each other up and congratulate each other. There is no contest about it. And so like when I see this sort of thing happen with the whole YouTube creators thing, it blows my mind, because it's like it's not even about, like, people are just getting jealous simply over numbers, right? People aren't really congratulating each other over the fact that, you know, one person is, you know, successful, right? Like, if someone is successful, build a better relationship with that person so that they can build you up, right? Like I talk to small creators all the time. Like I have a buddy on TikTok. He had more followers than me. He had 5,000 more followers than me, and then all of a sudden I just popped off. And I still talk to him because him and myself, we build each other up.
Okay, so there, like I said earlier, there is a light at the tunnel. And we were separating this into two segments. And the second part of this series, we're going to give y'all the positives of this and kind of things to do rather than what we see people are doing wrong. Is my mic like fight?
Buzzing, yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Is it still buzzing?
No, now it's not.
Okay. But do we want to do sleeper of the week and then go into that, or finish it sleeper of the week and then Q&A, or do you want to do a Q&A?
And then I want to talk about, you know, news in regards to sales, like record-breaking sales, and then we can go on to sleeper of the week, and then I wanted to talk about the Whatnot app.
Okay, cool.
Then we'll go to Q&A.
Okay, so finish strong, part 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So part 2, which is kind of things that we learned coming up. I mean, like, this is not a get to 1,000 or get to 500 subs. It's just things you need to consider when creating content. Oh, here's the buzzing again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so like we said earlier, how do I start this? Okay, I'll start this off with be willing to change. Like, as a content creator, once you build that relationship that we talked about earlier, when you're growing, like, find similar content creators as yourself. Let's say you have 500 subs or 400 subs. Find someone around that sub count who did it the right way and build each other up, learn from each other. I'll shout out to my good friend Polish Rob. He's one of my best friends in the community, and we literally talk every day. And we grow together. You can see what we're doing is working, okay? But the thing that makes him stand out and why we have a good relationship is that we're willing to change. We're willing to take criticism. We don't have a mindset that our content is so much better than anyone else. We don't complain about why our content is not hitting the marks that I have. It's not hitting, oh man, I didn't hit 1,000 views, or I didn't hit 500 views, or why can I get 100, at least 10 likes on my channel? Like, we're not complaining about that. And when that happens, we tell ourselves, hey Rob, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, and he'll say, dude, you forgot this. Or we'll send each other thumbnails, and he'll put something on a right hand corner. And if you know YouTube, the right hand corner is the time slot or the time key of how many minutes. So you never want to put anything on that right hand corner. You want to switch it up to the left side. So we build off each other. So what I'm trying to say is, have someone there, have a friend there that will give you criticism and also ask for criticism, Yeah. I do it with Shiv too. I'm like, what is this thumbnail? Does it look good? And he's honest with me. Like, be upfront about it, You want me to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, like, for my example, like, for me personally speaking, I started out on TikTok in November of last year, right? I was one of the very few Pokemon content creators that were on that platform before there was like an existing hashtag Pokemon tag on the platform. I was posting content on and off, not as often as I should have back then. So like sometime around spring or March, I was posting on Loot Box's Discord on the Instagram tag, because at that time there was no TikTok tag. I mean, there was no TikTok channel. So I was posting, my TikToks there along with Alex Hodges, and him and I sort of found this solidarity there where we were like, yeah, we're the only two dudes that are posting TikToks on a regular basis, and then Lootbox is posting on there as well every now and then, and it was just this sort of friendship that we sort of created,
Yeah.
From November all the way to August of this year, I had 2,000. At August of this time this year, I had 2,000 followers. Right, I started doubling down on my content on that platform, and from August till now, I grew 24,000 followers on the platform. And it's not even about who cares about numbers, right? On that platform. Reason why I say that is because it comes down to the quality of your followers, because there are people on that platform that have way more followers than me, 50,000 followers, 40,000 followers on that platform, and they're posting whatever. But the thing is that I've been able to have more blue check people from TikTok, from Instagram, from YouTube that come into contact with me. Like, I even have David Lopez, who was huge on Vine back in the day, contact me on a regular basis in regards to Pokemon cards simply because of it. Like, I have more people. It's one of those things. Quality followers leads to your success, right? Like, so many people are so fixated on having a ton of likes and a ton of views, but you never know. There's gonna be that one person that watches your content and they take the most out of it. It's like Yizzy. Like, when we first started Pokemon Poke Tea Time, right? From the get-go, we had Pat Flynn in here.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that was like episode 3.
I mean, that's still early on.
Yeah, that's true. So
that was super early. Like, you hadn't hit 2,000 subscribers back then on episode 3.
Yo, is Pat Flynn in here? Work your magic, dude. Work your magic. Okay, never mind. You do it every stream. like someone comes in here, you're like, oh, he'd be a cool guest. Let me ask him.
Hey, that's the best way to put people on the spot, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of like Pat Flynn and like people, I feel like when growing your relation or your content, this may be a biased argument, but I feel like the worst thing you can do is watch the most successful people. Only because they are established. They can post out the worst thumbnail. They can post out the worst video idea and get a lot of views, right? You shouldn't be watching these successful people because they've already made it. They built their following. You should be watching up and coming content creators and watch what they are doing.
Yeah.
Such as yourself. There's many people out there. Like, I think Jubal, he's doing a great job. A lot of Frosted Caribou. Like, yeah.
Just today, I found out she had 40,000 subscribers on there.
That's insane.
On YouTube, and literally a month ago, she was at 20,000. Like, she's, like, I don't know what it is. I mean, I think she brings something.
You don't know what it is? I know what it is.
Oh, okay, I know what it is.
She got a secret sauce.
She brings something new to the Pokemon community that not a lot of people bring. Shout out to Pokeboo.
Dude, her edit, I will say, her edits are on point. Like, yeah, it's really high quality. Like, I mean, I think they're better than any Pokemon creator. Minus, except Pat Flynn. Pat Flynn's video today, if y'all out here, go check out Pat Flynn. Just literally type his name. That video was really good. As far as quality goes, Pat Flynn would be right there. I would put Frosted Caribou next. I'd put probably Ando, Real Breaking Nate's, and then these are big names like Leonhardt. Yeah. And then I'd put my name like right there. I'm just kidding. But no, those are that's why that attributes a lot to Frosted Caribou's success. Like her edits are really good. And I heard her talk about it. She spends hours on it, which makes a lot of sense. I saw her edits. I was thinking as a content creator, man, how long would it take me to do something like that? And it would take me literally 8-9 hour day for one of her videos. Think about spending 8-9 hours of editing on one video.
But it works because she's seeing a return on that, and then she's talking about the actual whole TCG aspect of it. And when you look at Pokemon, the landscape of Pokemon content creating, we talk about content is king, right? Mm-hmm. The subject matter of the content itself is about TCG. There's no one who's big talking about the actual TCG side of things. No one's talking about that. People are just talking about collecting and investing. Mm-hmm. So, whenever you're bringing something to the forefront of the hobby that is not really being talked about, and you're putting it on a pedestal, then I think that's the success behind true content creators, right? Mm-hmm. for me, I don't even know what my secret sauce is yet. I don't know what it is yet. I mean, it could be
Your hair.
the voice thing. It could be, I don't know. Who knows? But I'll
Never
figure it out.
bring a mug.
The mug, that's the
Your
secret sauce.
hair.
The mug's
I said never having a real mug. Your hair.
the hair's always
Your
messy,
dance
man.
move. Your cringe.
No,
Your
I have
toys. That snap chasing behind. I don't know. I'm just naming crap. But
does not to the extent of like what I see Pokaboo does, right? I don't know.
no. Okay. I want to end on this, and then I'll end on this, and then you get your take on basically what I say. Okay.
Okay.
So, the last thing I want to mention to close it all up, when you're creating this content, fame and money should not drive you. That should not be your focal point. My focal point, and what I believe people's focal point should be, is you should have passion for this. It should be love and passion driven. To say money and fame, for a content creator to say I don't care about the money, I don't care about the fame is a lie. Like that should. Why are you laughing? Okay, no.
Because bro, I'm all about the clout.
You're losing focus. Hold on. Let me finish, yo. Jeez, bro. Okay. It should be followed up by that money or fame later. Because if somebody tells you they're creating content just for love and not for that, they're lying. Because why else would you put yourself out there? Why else would you put yourself in front of the world? Maybe saying something like, oh, I just want it to be on film, or I just want to have a recollection of it. No, then you would just save it on an SD card and just, everybody wants that. But what I'm saying is it shouldn't be driven by that.
Right.
So that's my point. Another thing I want to add to that is when creating content, when I say building relationships, not only with other people, like in the community or other content creators, you should try to build relationships even in your comment sections. A person that does it really well is Polish Rob, the person that just came into my chat. Bro, you're late. Or even Travis TCG Funhouse. They are so good at it. They are so good at interacting with the community around them and replying to comments and having literally a genuine conversation. And that is something that I've been working on too. And it's something that I learned throughout video to video. Some of these people come back and I remember like, yo, Pokey Kobe too. Pokey Kobe is very adamant and cares about his viewers, cares about what's around his channel and the community around it. Pokey Kobe, Polish Rob, TCG Funhouse. These people reply to your comments and that's where you will build value to. Yeah. But as far as you, like, do you have any advice on TikTok or like what you see on TikTok in terms of that?
Yeah. Touching on the views thing, someone said that I make videos just for views, just to start beef with me, and I was like, well, yeah, I make TikToks for views. Like who does? Like I'm posting on TikTok. TikTok has the best organic outreach in terms of Pokemon content right now. That it's not even funny. It is not as saturated as Instagram or YouTube. Mm-hmm. So of course I'm doing it for views. If I'm doing dumb stuff on TikTok, I'm doing it for views. Like, did everyone all of a sudden forget about the saying "do it for the Vine"? Like, who forgot? Like, how do you forget about that? But TikTok advice. I'd say, because I know you're gonna listen to this. Actually, you're probably gonna ignore this because you're not on TikTok yet. I'd say find your niche. Find your niche. I'd say don't be like everyone else and open up packs. I think that's the worst way to do things. Figure out what's successful and then make multiple series upon that, because TikTok does like when you do multiple series upon successful TikToks.
That's why I like you, man. You're like here to say the things I technically don't really care to say, but then it's true and you say it. So I'm just like, okay.
Focus on replying to people, establishing a community. I do out-of-pocket things all the time, so I do inappropriate things all the time on TikTok just because it just works sometimes. Uh-huh. Plus, that just plays into who I am as a person because I have no filter. Mm-hmm. I have, I'm pretty blunt. I'm straightforward to people. I shoot straight. That's just who I am. I'm not gonna, create this facade, right? Like, mm-hmm. That's just not me. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what people need to do as well. just being honest, just being able to provide value to people is the most important thing you can possibly do on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about opening a product. It's not about pulling something. It's about making someone laugh, providing information. Like, I go live almost every single day for about an hour and a half on TikTok simply because of the fact that I want to be able to answer questions for people to create more value for their collection, or just talking about Pokemon just in general. Just spending time with people is super important.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I don't know. Like, I see like so many people call me out, or they'll say like Shivam's greedy, or Shivam's mean, or Shivam's toxic, or Shivam creates drama on TikTok. That's not the case. I provide more help than the majority of content creators on that platform, and I help people out on 2 different platforms, as a matter of fact, than any of those people on Instagram or TikTok do. So it's just one of those things.
Yeah. So I think that was pretty good. I think we hit a lot of topics that we wanted to discuss.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think all in all, build relationships the right way, create your content the right way. If you're feeling in a bind or feeling trouble, reach out to somebody. Like I said earlier, Polish Rob's in here, one of my best friends in the community, along with Shivam, and Chow's one of my good friends too.
Wait, we're friends?
No, we're not. What are we then, huh? What are we, Shiv?
We're just business associates.
Man, I'm gonna go cry. Hold up. Ooh, you know what? Okay, so that ends our segment of Poke Tea Time. It's about content creating. We hit a lot of things, probably bust a lot of bubbles, but it's the truth. It's the truth, and it may be hard. What's that called? Like tough love, but I think it's needed in the community right now. Especially when there's so many aspiring content creators coming to this space, and I think they really do need to know that. And we ain't lying to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got a super chat from Hari to God, I messed up.
Yeah, bro, I already said hey, thanks for the super chat.
Oh, you did? Did you say her name though? Did you say her name?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't say it because
Haron Toa.
In the chat.
Yo, shout outs to Haron Nito. Haron, you just gotta send me a message to say your name right, cause I'll remember once you tell me. But like, cause I don't know, it's hard. Yo, actually, you know what? I'm gonna announce my this Friday. Can I announce my break?
Do it at the end.
Okay. We're done though.
Not really.
Okay, sleeper of the week.
Huh?
We still have what?
We still have sleeper of the week. We still have talking about whatnot app. We still have.
We got really okay. We can talk about that. Okay.
So starting off, big for those of you who are in here who are all about the market, a little bit of market talk, just a little bit quick. Big news is that is it Pokemafa? Pokemafa just made a huge trade for a PSA 9 Pikachu Illustrator card. The trade was a bunch of different cards. You know, first edition Shadowless Charizard card. We're talking about Pikachu cards, valued at $900,000.
Oh yeah, I saw that. PokePrint sent that to me.
Yeah, Devin. He sent that to me too.
Yo, shout out to Devin if he's in here.
Yeah, we so for those guys who don't know, Gary from Pawnstars' son is Devin, aka PokePrince. He will be a part of our lineup in regards to guest.
Oh, you lined that up already?
Yeah, within January, February.
Oh, he has a really nice card he just bought. I'm talking about he spent. Never mind. I'm not saying it. I wasn't supposed to say anything.
Yeah. Basically, like for those guys who are in here, we have guests lined up at the Wazoo for like the next 2 months. So, we're set for a while. Basically, it's just one of those things.
Finally, Shiv pulling his weight. Jeez.
Pulling my weight? What are you
talking about? See, this guy, pull-out game. Wait, never mind. Keep going. Someone sponsor a mic for Shiv. Seriously, Mike, get yourself a USB mic, bro.
Bro, who needs a mic? If I bought
No. Your ear thing is good enough. Like that quality is good. He forgot to charge his phone. That's why his he forgot to charge. It's usually good quality.
If I bought a mic, I wouldn't have been able to buy this bad boy.
Don't let him lie to you.
That's facts.
I see how you slide that in. You know what? I'm gonna slide my thing in now. Oh, what were you? Sorry, we totally.
Back on
The news of the week, yeah.
a huge trade, which is crazy because like
Oh, it was a trade? I thought he
it
bought
wasn't
it
a
for
trade.
$900,000.
Sale. It was a straight up trade. And
Wow.
so like, when I look at, I think it's still SM Pratt's PSA 9 on eBay still listed for $2 million. I don't know if it's still there or not, but I know for a fact that it was on eBay for quite some time listed for $2 million.
Oh, let's mention this. We're gonna do a quick We're gonna do a Q&A at the end if all 75, 76 of y'all didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Sorry.
And so that segues into the real Whatnot app. Whatnot app is a sort of competitor, I'd say, towards eBay in terms of the collecting aspect of the space. This is not sponsored.
They're blowing up. Yeah, not sponsored.
I myself have had positive experiences on this. I've done, I've sold a lot of cards on that as well, and it is crazy because, like, how like on Instagram we do auctions on Instagram Lives. This is just more of a more organized way to do it, right? Like, I don't have to hunt down my buyers after the live to make the purchase and get their addresses. It's just done all on the platform. I don't have to count down things because it's a built-in functionality on there where you set the time limit, and as the time limit runs down, every time someone bids, it goes back up 10 seconds when it's running down to the end of the clock. It's a real cool app. I think if you are someone who's interested in looking at it, definitely check it out. They were first known for selling Funkos, and now they're just they're making their headway into Pokemon.
You want some inside information on that?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say, but they are making their app it's going to work with YouTube eventually. They're going to make it. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't know if I was supposed to say that or not. People tell me stuff and I don't even know if I'm supposed to say it. Like, I almost revealed Pokeprincess secret. But yeah, they're going to try to incorporate into other platforms, and one of them is YouTube. How crazy would that be? Or eBay. Well, not eBay, sorry. eBay is already up.
I think YouTube or Twitch would be perfect, simply because of the fact that we see so many people nowadays doing breaks.
Or Instagram.
Heard
it from us, man. I leaked it. I'm so sorry. Nobody trusts me with information, bro. I can't remember sometimes.
By the way, this is not sponsored. I'm just saying how great it is because it's truly a great application.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna plug in before Yizzy plugs in his break. I'm actually having a break tomorrow.
Oh, bro, what the
app on the Whatnot app. If you want to join me on there, I'm selling singles, auctioning singles, some slabs.
I want to say he didn't mention. Mine isn't even a break, Shivam. Mine's giving back to the community. Okay, so that's cool. I didn't know that. And what app is in the chat? Just tune in. What app is in the chat? No, they're not in the chat. Unless.
It's called what?
Yeah. What? No, it's called Whatnot app.
Yeah.
Yeah, Whatnot, and it's an app. So.
Yeah.
What was our last point?
We spoke about the trade, $900,000.
Sleeper of the week.
Yeah, sleeper of the week.
So we're on to sleeper of the week.
Yeah, we're on to sleeper of the week.
Okay.
I think our first sleeper of the week when we first started this, we were talking about Japanese singles, right? This was a conversation in regards to Japanese chase cards, right? From certain sets, like let's say.
Shiv, what box are you breaking? Somebody asked.
I'm not breaking a box. I'm breaking multiple boxes, double Champions Path boxes. So
okay, cool. Keep going. See,
also,
I'll watch out for you.
So
keep going. Sleeper of the week.
Sleeper of the week. So like back then when we talked about Japanese chase cards, at the time the market was still in the boom. We're in a space where things are definitely corrected, so things are a little bit more affordable now. So like if you were looking at a card that you just quite couldn't afford back then, then this might be something that you can buy now. Definitely look into it. Definitely talk to sellers and see if it can come down a little bit, simply because of the fact that the market is kind of down. We're in a buyer's market right now. But specifically speaking, I was looking at Japanese Gym Heroes cards. Blaine's Moltres cards are super affordable.
Dark Dragon Knight.
Yeah, like stuff is pretty good
giveaway
right now. I'd say definitely look into buying stuff. If you were someone who was buying, Shadowless Charizards back then, I think it's absolutely fantastic right now. You know, this is a perfect time to buy your chase cards, right? Before things start picking up again. Because at the end of the day, markets do move in cycles. Things are, when we talk about prices, right? Prices right now are pretty much what they were before the Logan Paul effect came into play. So it's pretty cool. For everyone who's saying that the stimulus checks are going to be the reason why the market's going to go up, I don't think so. I think that's a little blip. The only reason why the market went up during quarantine is simply because of the fact that you had people who were not traveling anymore, who canceled a lot of their plane tickets, who got refunds for that stuff, who aren't spending as much money on gas.
A lot of people have adapted.
Market went up. And part of the reason why the market went up is because it was a trend that was happening since, the fall, simply because of the fact that people were buying slabs, and then all of a sudden when quarantine hit, people bought a bunch of slabs, reducing the overall market in regards to slabs. Now, we're in this place where it's just a good time to buy.
Yeah, good point. I really like that. Do it. I'll add one to it. Do it before tax return too, because it's the patterns you were saying. It goes through its motions. Tax return, market goes up. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me plug in my break now. And then we'll go into Q&A. So guys, actually it has halfway sold out already, but on Friday, this is not a break, okay? I am selling Yizzy custom packs. Here's what it looks like. Boom. Yizzy custom packs. It's going to replicate a real pack, but it says Yizzy Pokemon packs, okay? There's only a booster box worth of packs. It's going to be filled with unlimited base set cards, all right? There's a 50-50 pull rate of it, and the cards are played condition, just because you still get the nostalgia at a fraction of a cost, and it's fun. But that's not the thing, right? The thing is, if you buy a pack, you get to be entered into my Christmas giveaway, which I will stream for about an hour on Christmas at 1 p.m., okay? Each pack is $15, and I have about $500 plus worth of giveaways to give out on Christmas. So it enters you a chance to win one of these. I'll list some of them. This Japanese Dragonite's up for it. I have the Toys R Us Charmander. Boom. Mint condition. I'm giving that away. I'm giving away a whole Breakpoint booster box. I'm giving away some Evolution packs. I'm giving away Evolution theme deck with the Crystal Hollow Pikachu. Guys, there's only 17 packs left. So I've already sold half of them already with people that I know. Shout outs to Jordan. He got 2 already. But if you want one, DM me on Instagram or email me and get yourself a pack. It's going to go out fast. So yes, 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So if you want a pack, DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description below. Guys, I'm giving away over $500 worth of giveaways when you get a pack, okay? Only 36 packs. I'm replicating Yizzy's Pokemon booster box, all right? So that's it. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, guys. Last thing. We're going to hold this live for about, is 15 minutes fair? 10 minutes? What are you trying to do for?
What are we running at? 1 hour, 15 minutes. Perfect.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do 15 minutes of a live Q&A. When I say I'm going to type down start, you can go ahead and start putting in your questions now. If you have any questions, it's going to be about anything in regards to market, content creating, cameras, how to get big.
My haircut, you know what I'm saying? How I do my haircut, you know what I'm saying?
No one cares about your haircut, bro. Stop rubbing it.
Bro, look. Oh, dude, it grew in. You see how fast my thing grows in?
Dude, that's like my beard. My beard grows fast. I'm trying to grow my beard out actually while we're waiting on questions. So I'm trying to actually grow really, really long. Beard.
How long can you grow your beard out?
My beard actually goes pretty fast, but typically speaking, I just I usually trim it. So I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go for a while.
I can't. I'm unable to do that. Okay, we got some questions going in. Woohoo! I think I need some start. 16 left to go. I might buy them out. No, don't keep them still graded.
What's your favorite childhood Pokemon memory, Yizzy?
My favorite childhood Pokemon memory? Ooh, let me think about that. As far as the TV series or collecting cards? Oh, okay, I got a good one. Okay, so when I was little, I was not a spoiled kid, but I never got anything, and I noticed that because all my friends get Pokemon cards, all their toys. Like I didn't have a Game Boy, blah 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 blah. Right? So I'm on my way to Taiwan. My mom's like, "We need to go back to Taiwan. You need to go see your family," and I went to the airport and they had Pokemon, and I'm like, "This is my. I'm gonna cry about this because I never cry about anything. Because if you cry as like an Asian, like in an Asian culture, you get your tail like whipped.
Yeah.
And I was
Not even
like,
whip,
yeah, I was going. Yeah, you get killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I shot my shot. I threw a tantrum. I'm like, I want that Pokemon card, blah 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 blah. And I said it like out loud, and I got it right. It was a blister pack at the airport, and it cost like $8, I think, at the time.
Yeah,
Expensive. And I felt so bad because my family was so poor, but I was fed up as a kid. I opened it up, Charizard, dude, Charizard.
Yeah, tears worth it, right?
I felt so bad. I remember not opening it, and I like after my mother paid for it, like literally used her last penny because she spent all her money to go back to Taiwan. I was like, I feel so bad. Like, why did I do that? I just had an episode where I was like throwing a tantrum because I was like, I never get anything. My mom made me go to Taiwan. I don't want to go to Taiwan. Blah blah blah.
Be like that, bro.
Yeah, so that's my favorite memory. I pulled a Charizard out of one blister pack. Little did I know that blister pack's worth 1,000 now.
Yeah, mine would be so like for me, like growing up, like I didn't always get, so I'm very fortunate I got what I wanted, but not exactly when I wanted it, if that makes any sense. So like on my birthday, I would have a birthday, and then I wouldn't get anything until months later.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like I really at that time, like so Game Boy and Silver version had just come out, and I really wanted one really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get it until like 4 or 5 months later, but I remember going to Walmart with my dad, getting Silver version as a kid and coming out with it. Bro, that Game Boy is like the best thing to me that has ever happened.
Oh my gosh.
And that game with me all throughout college. I remember just getting like caught like on a school night playing my Game Boy.
Dang, that's awesome, dude.
And so like that was my I ended up selling that Game Boy and Silver version in college for just a good weekend.
I like how you put it. Okay. I lost over 4,000 on buying a PSA base set Zard at 5,800. Do you think it'll ever go back up?
Yes.
Picking up 10. Okay.
The thing is that markets always move in cycles, right? Like the thing is that myself and Yizzy, we bought a base 9, $200 to $275. And it blew up, right? Then it created.
Yeah.
Thing is that things move in cycles. It's gonna go back to where it was eventually, just not right now.
Or anytime soon.
How long and how strong your hands are.
Yeah. Picking up a 10 Hidden Fates 10s tomorrow at 320, so 40 packs. Y'all think that's a good deal? The 10s, I think they're going for about $33, so whatever 4 packs divided by 33 is per pack. Is Yizzy Pokemon like on your video or Yizzy? Oh, Yizzy Pokemon Official is my Instagram if you want to contact me there. It's also all in my channel and all in my links and in the description too. Let it grow, glorious bush, beard like me. Blazer, did you not sell that? I say okay. Do you see anything else?
I think. What do you guys want to see Pokemon do in the next era? Like full art illustrations, keep CG art, dark, shadow, light. Well, what would you like to see?
Wait. Oh, for the next era.
Yeah, like what would you like to see in cards?
I would like them to bring back Team Rocket because that was my favorite set in a while this year. I'd like to bring that like a dark era, you know?
This is what I want to see. Okay,
dark and
so
light.
Sports cards do. Some sports cards do like autos, like autographs on the cards. I want to be able to have, how cool would it be to like? Okay, so one of the most expensive autographs you can possibly have in Pokemon is a Ken Sugimori autographed card. How cool would it be to have like a modern day?
Dang! Did you just think about this? That's really that's nice, dude.
Like how cool would it be to like have, let's say, a
like a 1-for-1, in the sports card? Yeah. Oh man, no, I think the Pokemon community is too toxic for that.
I don't know, man. I think it's really cool for that to happen. And then like that's a 1-for-1, right? But like you could say like where Mitsuhiro Arita has autographs, he could, like some sports cards do number cards. Like let's say 100 cards are autographed by Ken Sugimori. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like for example, Mitsuhiro Arita, he autographs cards at the wazoo. So like let's say there's like 1,000 of those cards or 2,000.
Oh, you could replicate that though.
Yeah, no, you can't. If it's autographed on one card, they actually what a lot of these sports cards companies do. They literally have the player autograph that specific card, and then they put it into randomized packs and stuff like that.
No,
So
but like let's say you get the same card, right?
yeah,
Could you not just like let's say it's a Slowbro, EX, and
yeah,
can I just get that same Slowbro EX non-autographed and give it to Ken Sugimori to sign?
you could, but like
Maybe a serial number for it or something like that, or even
that's
like a special card for it where like the bottom is left open for him to sign. A special printed card.
like where he is actually signed into it. But the thing is that like like if you're trying to get a Ken Sugimori, I mean Mitsuhiro Rita signature, that signature costs about $40-$50.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still like there's still value to it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And plus, like it would open up a whole different way of chasing cards. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be like a full art card or ultra rare card. That would be pretty cool. Just have like numbered cards and autographed cards. I think Pokemon should bring back first edition cards.
Oh, dude, they could do so much. Holy crap! Yeah, if they brought back first edition cards, that would be
Because like it would only make scalpers go for like the first edition stuff. But like, and I'm okay with that. I'd much rather have, a set that doesn't have first edition stuff where scalpers aren't going after, right? Like where kids can actually still buy stuff. I think that's super important. I think that'd be a good way to make consumers happy in general.
I think if they didn't make it so limited, I feel like if they I keep saying like a lot, but if they get more manufacturers, like hire more of them or build more of them.
Factory facilities that they have. The thing is that Pokemon just doesn't want to have X and Y fiasco all over again with Steam Siege and XY Evolution.
That's true. That's true. Think about it. There's still XY Evolution out there. I mean, they're on their last batch, but there's still a lot out there compared to any other set. Let's give a quick shout out to Poke Kobe. Super chat from Yizzy stocks going up. Shivam stocks going up. And Jeff the Ref super chat. $9.99. Yo, Jeff the Ref.
And Rob super chat too.
Video game controller evolves into a muscle version of itself under the world level plus. I don't know. Yo, shout out to Rob Ma, my boy, cause I missed your super chat the other day. Oh, man. He did. Dude, I actually like this. I bought 3 Detective Pikachu's cards today. What are your thoughts?
I really do like the full art Detective Pikachu Charizard card. That's a really, really cool card.
What are your thoughts on the Detective Pikachu card? Will we see another DP type of movie in the near future? And did any of those Pokemon you saw in the movie make you desire their cards?
Yeah, I mean, I just answered that. I mean, I really do like that.
Really, you like that card?
Yeah, that I got that card when the movie first came out. When I first got back into the hobby, got it great. I held on to that card for a really, really long time.
Jeez.
I ended up selling it as well as some of my other Charizard promo cards to help fund my PSA 8 first appearance Lugia card.
Wow!
But I had that in my collection for a really, really long time because I just like.
Are you gonna get it again?
Eventually. I'm just not too pressed right now. Like when it comes to modern cards, the way I look at it is like, okay, I'll still be able to get that card 2 years from now. But when it comes to vintage cards, it's like,
is it like textured full art or is it? I'm not too versed in it. That's why I bought some because I haven't.
I don't know if it was textured.
It was just ultra rare. I think I've seen the regular ultra rare because it was in a case file, but I've been buying a lot of Detective Pikachu just because they're putting it out more, and I missed my opportunity to collect it. So
yeah. But there's so many things that Pokemon could do. Like there's so many different illustrators in regards to Pokemon that they can just put it all in different stuff. Like some more valuable, some more ugly. And I think I think being able to have illustrators on cards, like their actual autographs, I feel like would make some illustrators more desirable because like not everyone likes the same sort of art. I personally like Ken Sugimori a lot more than most artists. Like there's some people who do like is it Atsuko Nishida? Like she's the person that created the Pikachu illustrator card. I personally like Ken Sugimori's art more than her illustrations, but that's just my opinion.
Okay.
I just like the aggressive aspect that Ken Sugimori put into his artwork back in the day.
Yeah, that's hard. Hey guys, if we're adding value or if y'all have taken anything out of this Poke Tea time, please smash that like. It does help my channel out a lot. And yeah.
Or just give us a 100% downvote. That'll help too.
Poke Day said the Zard is so ugly in that set though. That's what I was kind of thinking, but it may grow on me.
Like it.
It may grow on me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it more. What's the most expensive Lugia card? Ooh.
First edition Neo Genesis Lugia card is the most expensive Lugia card there is.
Yeah, that's right. It just sold for like $142,000 or something like that.
$129,000.
29.
but
close.
it's the most rare Lugia. That is, I mean, is it
First
the
appearance?
most? I don't know. I think the first, if there ever comes a PSA 10 or a BGS 10 first appearance Lugia card, that will be the most rare Lugia card there is.
And Kevin could get one if he would crack open
Kevin could get one. Yes, Gear Ninja could get one. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This card right here is one of the most rare Lugia cards there is.
Is the rare? Well, no. PSA 10 is not the rarest Lugia. It's the most expensive.
Yeah. There's a difference between rare and expensive.
So that is the most rare Pokemon card, like a PSA 10.
As of right now, the BGS and the PSA 9 first appearance Lugia cards are the most rare Lugia cards in Pokemon right now.
Yeah, with a combination of like demand too, right? Because you can get a freaking no-show Lugia that nobody gets, and it can be a population of like 6.
So for a PSA 10 first edition Neo Genesis Lugia, the population I believe is like 44.
And that's low. Wow, that's really low.
For first appearance Lugia card for PSA or BGS 9, there are no 10s. There's never been a 10.
Yeah.
But it's one for BGS and it's one for PSA, and then for the 8s, so I found out about this a few days ago that with the 8s for PSA it's 7, but it's actually less than that because some people have cracked it and went over to BGS. So I think there's less than 7 in between BGS and PSA when it comes to 8s, and I own 2 of those. So yeah.
Did yeah, Joe's Pokefun, he does. It's crazy. He has 2 of them though, right? You have 2 of them?
Yeah, the BGS 8.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I totally forgot. I read Joe's Pokefun's comment and then I just went blank. Any more questions that stand out? Y'all got any more questions? Because we have about like.
Do you want to talk about a little bit about the what's it called? The Twitch, the 7-day Twitches, the biggest Twitch streamers and what they pulled.
I didn't look too far into it. I heard about it, but I think that's just like somebody called it like they're just trend hacking, I guess. But I mean, I don't know too much about that. But
let's bring it up in our next PokeG time. Trend hacking and stuff like that.
Yeah. But as far as that, yeah, I heard I don't think we don't need to talk about it. I mean, we can if people want to talk about it, but it's like
maybe we'll talk more about it.
Oh, afterwards. Sweet. Look, we got more people jumping in. We're at the tail end of the stream.
Ryan pulled that first edition T17 Typhlosion. Well, shout out to Ryan Style.
First edition? Really? Yeah. In the newest video?
I'll take a look. I'll shoot him a DM. I'll shoot him a DM.
Yeah.
The homie Rhyme Style.
Yeah.
We definitely need to get good old Rhymey boy on here at some point.
See, we didn't have anybody jump into live for like 2 seconds. Probably because they know you're just going to call them out in front of everybody. Hey, yo, Rhyme, you want to jump on a live sometime soon?
I mean, he's really busy, but I'll shoot him a DM today.
Yeah, I think Rob got him, but it took him like a month, like a month and a half to like schedule him. So that's how busy he is.
At the end of the day, he still got him. I mean, Rhymestyle is a man of the people.
Bauer and the thoughts on Lugia Genesis card, first edition limited and Japanese. I mean, I think Rhyme in his new video said it better than himself. Like the demand and the quality for Japanese is so high. Like the quality is so it's easy to get a 10. So that's why the first edition unlimited or first edition Lugia is so much more expensive. But I don't know anything past that. Like, what would you say the difference is?
Quality of it, like quality control. Like the thing is that at the end of the day,
and pull rate too.
Yeah, what dictates value when it comes to cards in general, for the most part in the Pokemon space, is quality control. If the quality control on a card or set is piss poor, and the chase card is in there, that card is going to go skyrocketing in value. We saw it with the PSA 10s or Evolution Charizard cards. We saw it with PSA 10 Sun and Moon Hyper Rare Charizard GXs from Burning Shadows. We see it with first edition Neo Genesis Lugias. We see it with Pokemon 2000, the movie Topps cards.
T17.
There's different instances where if the quality control for a card is super bad and it makes it really, really difficult to get a 10, then that value goes up because there's an added aspect of exclusivity.
Yeah. Thoughts on Soda Poppin destroying the first? We won't talk about that. He's an idiot. We'll talk about that next week with trend jacking and these bigger influencers.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it more than. Nah, I'm not gonna watch it. I may watch it later, but as for now, I'm not too worried about it.
I think that concludes. That concludes this.
Yeah. So Whatnot app, Oh, let's give one. You know what? Let's give one last shout out to, because we have a peak of viewers here. Let's give one last shout outs to TCG Stadium. They're a new company. This video is sponsored by them. Their prices are really good. Check the description. Check them out, and we will. Oh, you got anything to say? I was gonna close it.
Yeah, TCG.com. They're live tonight. Definitely go to their website. Yeah, competitive prices, I'd say. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So we'll see y'all later. Smash that like.
Wait. Sips up.
Sips. Why did you just change it to sips up? It's
what
3 words, Shiv. You just changed it to 4 words.
Oh, what is it? Sip?
Yes. Where did you get sips up from? We've never said that in our whole life.
Hey. I'm running on fumes right now. Okay, don't judge me.
Oh, you know what? Let's do Whatnot app too.
Yeah.
Tell them your thing.
Whatnot app.
Yeah.
This is not sponsored.
Mm.
I just like the application.
Yeah, and you're doing a cool little break for with them, right?
Yeah. I'm doing a break tomorrow. They're doing plenty of breaks with other people. Like, they're doing a charity.
Whoa, don't tell everybody, just your stuff, man. No, I'm just kidding. No. Shout out to you're talking about Real Breaking Nate. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I really really happy for them.
Nate, I think that's gonna be absolutely awesome to see. I think it was like a gym box. I think.
Yeah, gym challenge box. I'm super excited about that. I'm definitely going to check it out. I definitely support them. They're super involved in the community now. So shout out to what ups.
Absolutely.
But you're doing one too, right? With random packs.
Doing the Champions Path double box break, as well as auctioning off some slabs, some packs, stuff like that.
Yeah, so, even if you're not gonna bid, go check it out, and I'll be there to support you, Shiv.
Yeah. Is it a app? No, it's sort of like Instagram when you're going live and people are doing auctions, and I'm like the auctioneer, and I'm showing a card, I'm talking about the card, and then I set a time frame for that card, whether it's like a minute or 2 minutes, and then I set the starting bid price. As the time runs down, like for the auction itself, it starts giving you a timer, and it'll start counting down bids. So if it's like 3 seconds left and someone tries to snipe you, it'll add 10 seconds left to the actual auction itself until no one's able to bid on it, and then after that someone wins. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. I know myself. I do it. I know Juggling Josh, aka Catch 'em All Cards. He does it. I know Pokemon Radar does it. I know Super Duper Danny was on there not too long ago.
And then Real Breaking Night will be on there.
Who else?
Pokey Tea Time?
Pokey
Tea Time?
Maybe. One day.
No, they're cool. Also, I'm going to say my thing one last time before we leave. Yizzy Pokemon packs. I think I only have 10 packs left because a lot of people messaged me. So if you want the last 10 packs, let me know. When you buy 1 pack, I'll send you the info. Hit me up on Instagram. If you buy 1 pack, you get entered in to win almost $500 worth of giveaways that day, which will be live on Christmas. I'm ready. Shiv. Don't mess it up this time. Sips. Deuces. Out.
Peace out.
Finish. In